Hi guys, you're welcome to my channel. If this is your very first time of coming across my video, I am Grace and I'm a YouTuber that currently resides in Owerri Imo State, Nigeria. If you're one of my returning subscribers, thank you for returning to watch this particular video. Today guys, I want to talk on why people are leaving Owerri. I would like to start by saying that a week ago or thereabouts, I made a video where I answered a viewer or a subscriber that left a comment asking me if she should relocate to Owerri or not, explaining that she's a married woman with 3 kids or thereabouts. And I made that video explaining to her. That was me being very neutral. Okay, I explained to her if family and all of that. In fact, I'm going to be leaving the cut of that video here. Just go watch that video. And that video, it kind of brought about different views. I realized that one person was like, I was messing up Owerri or something like that. Why am I talking bad about Owerri? But somebody, which I'm going to be shouting out here, made a very important comment or suggestion on that video. That's Raf Duru. Shout out to you, bro, Raf Duru. He said, making movies and monetizing them on YouTube is a way out for people in Owerri. People should start forming drama groups and make movies to post on YouTube. Let's turn Owerri into the movie capital of Africa. May God help us as the politicians. The government has abandoned the people. I replied and I told him, yeah, that's very true. So many people in Owerri are now into content creation, especially Facebook content creation. But the truth is, it's not everybody that wants to be in the entertainment industry. That's why I'm going to be talking about the reasons why people are actually leaving Owerri, not just in small amounts but in troops. And this is me also being very truthful here, sharing my own opinion. I know that some people it might be different for them, but this is how many years now that I've been in Owerri. I came to Owerri in 2017 and this is 2024, so just calculate and check. This is me sharing my own opinion about Owerri. So I'm going to start by listing 4 different reasons why people are leaving Owerri. If by chance you are watching me and you are in Owerri, or you have one challenge or the other, please leave it in the comment section. Or you've left Owerri and you have your own reason, please also leave it in the comment section, right? So the first reason why people are leaving Owerri is because of insecurity issue. I know that this is 2024 and I'm aware that insecurity is not just something that is peculiar to Owerri. It's more or less something that is very peculiar to all of the southeastern states. Insecurity in the sense that there is always constant sit at home. Like in this month of October, we had about two days sit at home. Okay, maybe I'll just put the dates here. Monday and Tuesday, they said there was a sit at home. Imagine if you're a business owner or you have a business in Owerri, and out of the 7 days in a week, of course most people, they don't open on Sundays. Out of the 6 days in a week, you sat at home for 2 days. That's leaving you with 4 days. And this is the beginning of the week that most people come to patronize businesses. The money you're supposed to make for these 2 days, they are already wasted. So this security, constant sit at home. And when they give this order, if you don't abide, you might end up running into harm. And even as at that, other people who may not own businesses in Owerri, who might want to patronize people in Owerri, this security might just draw them back, right? Like I said, this is not peculiar to Owerri, but this is one of the reasons why people are leaving Owerri. You'll be able to witness that for the past 2-3 years, even the insecurity that is very paramount in the southeastern states, it's as if Owerri is the headquarter of it all. Imagine if you have a family and you, your wife and your children risking staying in Owerri, and you will not just be free going for your daily activities. Your wife may not be free going for her daily activities. What about your children, the school? You are constantly in fear of what will happen next. So this is one of the reasons why people just relocate and go to a better place, or go to a place at least where they will have rest of mind. I know that insecurity, apart from being very prevalent in this southeastern state, it's something that the Nigerian government or the Nigeria as a whole is battling on daily basis. But at least there are some places you will stay, you will be sure to an extent that your life is secured. Let's take people that are living in Olu for an example. You all know that Olu is like a war zone, even up until this moment. Despite that Owerri is now calmer, but Olu is like a place that you are not just sure of what will happen at any time. So insecurity is one of the reasons that made people to run out of Owerri. Even those who ran out last year, 2023, those who even relocated in 2022, this was one of their major reasons of relocating out of Owerri. Then the second reason why people are relocating out of Owerri is due to unemployment. Trust me guys, in my previous video where I was responding to that subscriber, I mentioned this. Unemployment is like one of the reasons why people are leaving Owerri. I know that some people that are motivational speakers might tell you that location does not matter. I mean, you can make it anywhere. It is true, but like I told her in that my previous video, if only God is the one that's telling you, or you're convinced you are meant to be in Owerri, then you can stay. But if not, why stay in a place where you might not even get a good paying job? The kind of jobs you likely get in Owerri are just majorly hotel works, which sometimes they don't even pay. I know that there's this notion that hotel pays very well. Trust me, if you are close to those people who work in a hotel, you see that the lifestyle they put forth for people, especially the ladies, it's not actually what they are earning from those hotels. Most hotels in Owerri, they can just pay maybe 30,000 and above, sometimes 25, even some are being paid 20,000 naira. So some of them, they augment with taking money from where they are working, that kind of thing. I'm not the one that will come and start explaining that kind of thing, okay? Some of them, they take money from where they are working. Some other people, they engage in some other notorious kind of businesses just to make ends meet. As it is not everybody who wants to work in the entertainment industry, like I said previously, it is also not everybody who wants to work in the hospitality industry, right? So the hotel works, they don't pay well, and we cannot just limit ourselves to only the hospitality industry. Another employment you easily get in Owerri is just fuel stations. There are a lot of fuel stations in Owerri, and what is their payment? Like I said, their payment ranges from 25,000 down to 50,000 naira. And another one too is schools. There are so many schools, both the good, the bad, and all of that, the average schools, and most of those schools, they don't even pay like their counterparts out of Owerri, right? So for a teacher in Owerri, like I know some people that are teaching in Owerri, their salary still range from that 30,000 down to 50,000 at most, except for some other schools, which of course you might not have the access to enter some of those schools. Maybe they are government-owned schools, federal-owned schools, state-owned schools, so they are paying them according to the minimum wage, as the case may be. So unemployment is one of the reasons why people run out of Owerri. Even for the youth who are very skilled, you will see that in Owerri, they will be paying your counterpart that in other states or other places higher than you, because the reason that Owerri is local somehow, staying in a place where you will not have advancements may not really make sense. So this is one of the reasons why people just troop out of Owerri, because they want a better place, they want a better working environment, they want better jobs, they want better pay, as the case may be. I know that some people will argue that some of those states that are costlier than Owerri, but I put it to you that if you stayed in Owerri, or you know somebody that is staying in Owerri, you will know that the amount you are paid, even if you are being paid 30,000 naira or 40,000 naira or 50 or even 100, as the case may be, if you compare it to another person that is being paid maybe 200,000 or 300,000 in Abuja, Lagos, or Harcourt, as the case maybe, you will see that that person's life might actually be better than yours, because you compare with the employment, you compare with the opportunities that are available in those places. So unemployment is a very big issue here, as there are no much industries or there are no much factories around Owerri where people can easily work and make extra money. Then the next, which is the third reason why people are leaving Owerri, is due to economic situation. I know that Nigeria as a whole have this economic whatever, but in Owerri it's almost like it's double of whatever you are facing, or an average Nigeria is facing. I'm aware that there are other places too that Owerri is better than, but we are looking at Owerri as a capital city in Nigeria. We're also looking at Owerri as a city that everybody is seeing is so developed to an extent. So when you are checking some of these things, you check it in relation with what the other state is offering, or in relation with the cost of living in that particular state. The economic situation in Owerri is nothing to write home about. So many people are underpaid even when they get a job. So many people who have businesses, they cannot just make a lot of money, because it's not every business that move well in Owerri. I promised previously that I'm going to be filming some of the businesses that move well in Owerri, or some businesses that one can start in Owerri. I'm still going to film that particular video, but the economic situation in Owerri is not all that good. That's why people, they relocate to other places, especially those who still have a lot of time on their hands, who are still single, who are young. They want to meet up with with other people from other places, so as to a kind of encourage themselves to grow in that particular business. Imagine if you are in Owerri and your salary is 30,000 naira. What exactly can 30,000 naira buy for you in Nigeria of 2024? What can 30,000 naira get for you? For instance, you're earning 40,000 naira. A pint of rice is how much? 10,000 naira. And that is just a pint. If you eat well, you might even finish that one pint in a month, or even in less than 1 month, or maybe you even have more mouths to feed. How is it going to be? Some of the businesses that may move well in Owerri might not be all that kind of business that somebody will want. So sometimes people relocate down to Lagos, Port Harcourt, Abuja, as the case may be, because they know that they have better options there. Then the fourth and last reason why people are relocating out of Owerri is because of the bad administration. I am not going to dive too much into this. I also know that some of this or all of these are peculiar to Nigeria, but you know that the administration of some states in Nigeria is better than others. So the reason why some people are leaving Owerri is actually because of bad administration. Some people are not comfortable with the current government that is in power, and they just decide, oh, I'm not going to stay in the states. It's better for me to change my environment. Maybe they prefer other administration in other states, so they just relocated out of Owerri. Like I said, I'm not going to talk too much about bad administration. I'm currently living in this place, and it's not in my place to come and talk bad about the government, but I just feel like some people are not comfortable with the administration currently in power, and that is not something that we should take very personal, because even when the previous administration was running, so many people weren't still comfortable. Just like we say, one man's meat is another man's poison. As it depends on people, it is still sweet some other people. So this administration is favorable to some, whereas it's not favorable to others. Even in the next administration, it will still be favorable to some, it will still not be favorable to others. Okay, so this is just me sharing my views about why people are leaving Owerri. Please tell me in the comment section if one of this resonates with you. We have so many YouTubers that have even left Owerri. For those who might say, oh, content creation is key, all of that, you can stay in Owerri, you can make it. Like I said, most of the content creators in Owerri, they are Facebook content creators, they are comedians, everybody's turning comedian, but the truth is, it's not everybody that is a comedian. It's not everybody that is born to be a comedian. It's not everybody that wants to be a comedian. It's not everybody that comedy will pay. So some people, they just want better opportunities. We have so many content creators that have left already. Despite the fact that we say that in content creation you can create content anywhere, we have YouTubers, shout out to them. Mommy Tina Isoa, she relocated to Canada with her family. We have Dera Giselle, she's also a YouTuber. She's currently in Lagos now. She had to relocate. I know that when she came down to Owerri, she came just majorly because of family. Her sister was here in Owerri. At a point, her sister got married, relocated out of Owerri. She had to go to Lagos to just advance her career, and that is it. We also have Z on Demand. She used to be a very well-known Owerri YouTuber, right? She's currently in Lagos. She's still creating content, but she had to relocate for a reason. I know that she was in Owerri at the time she was, because of her family too. Her family was in Owerri, but at the time she had to advance her career and she left Owerri. This is just me being very, very plain here. Me that is here, I am here majorly because of my family. I don't want to be so far. I've said it countless times. I am a family person. My father is not all that well, so I am in a place that will be very, very easy for me to just get back home if there's an emergency or not. But outside that, if my family responsibility is taken off my shoulder, trust me, I would not be here. But does it mean that Owerri is bad for people or it's not favorable to some persons? The answer is no, right? There are people that are born to be in Owerri. There are people that their destiny lies in Owerri. There are people who are making it in Owerri. But if you stayed here and you see that things are not working well for you, you can actually change your location and check if the other place will favor you. Or you are out there, you're actually very confused at the moment, you're a youth, you want to advance in your career, you already have some career prospect, you want to connect to other people and all of that. If you see that Owerri is not where you can stay to a kind of achieve your dreams, my dear, I'd tell you, still relocate. I know that some people will come for me, just like the other person that was, oh, I'm spoiling Owerri and the rest. No, I'm not spoiling Owerri. Owerri has been good to me. I've stayed in this town for many years, and I know that my destiny is not tied down to Owerri, just as my destiny is not tied down to Canada, UK, US, as the case may be, or even Lagos and Abuja. But I know if I am to live here, I will thrive more in another place. Okay, so this is just me sharing my views. Have you liked the video? Have you subscribed? Have you shared this video? Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, share, and I'll see you any other time I upload a video. Bye. Please expect my video on businesses that thrive more in Owerri, because there are some peculiar businesses that thrive more in Owerri. Finally, bye.